Membership is the lifeblood of any volunteer-based organization. The number of members directly correlates with the political influence that we have nationwide when it comes to protecting our hunting heritage, gun rights, and all things that we as NWTF members hold so dear. When it comes to most of the great things that we as an organization have managed to accomplish for the future of hunting, restoration of the wild turkey and Target 2000, and our latest initiative, Save the Habitat, Save the Hunt, all require major dollars in order to make these projects successful. In this respect, our sponsors and major donors is who carry the heavy load in order to make these great things a reality. Today we're going to talk about selling sponsors. Who can we sell sponsors to, and some of the tools that will make us more successful in doing so. Today, in the world we live in, we buy things every day. We buy these items because they have a perceived value in our mind. No matter whether it's a candy bar from the convenience store, a new gun, fishing pole, or a refrigerator for our home. If we want to sell a sponsorship to someone, we need to build and explain the value in that sponsorship if we want to be successful. The value that inspires one person to become a sponsor may be completely different for another. One person may like the fact that because of their sponsorship we can fund a Jake's Day event that allows our younger generation to put down their cell phones and video games for the day and spend it in our great outdoors, participating in various outdoor activities. Yet another may appreciate the fact that we can help fund a day out for the ladies we call a WEDO event, or an outdoor event for our disabled community known as a Wheel and Sportsman event. We can also help fund a hunt for our disabled community or our younger generation. We are able to give a deserving senior a scholarship to help with the cost of college. We can also leverage those dollars and put in a sunflower field for dove hunting in order to introduce new people to our great sport of hunting. We can leverage our sponsorship dollars in order to do habitat work, planting warm season grasses, or restore the glade area back to a productive landscape. What hits the nail on the head for one person may be totally different for another. Next, who's a good candidate to ask to be a sponsor? My regional director years ago told us, sell one to your banker, to your insurance guy, or anyone you do business with. Well, I didn't feel right about that. My banker only deer hunted. My insurance man was an avid fisherman, but didn't hunt at all. But folks, it is now a new day. With Save the Habitat, Save the Hunt, this new potential sponsor doesn't have to be a hunter, a fisherman, or an outdoors person at all. They probably have a child, grandchild, niece, nephew, or someone they want in the future to be able to enjoy the great outdoors as we have known it, and have the privilege to hunt and fish if they so desire. We at the NWTF are working every day to ensure that all of this happens for our future generations. So who's a potential sponsor? Just about everyone. Last year, I told my local chapter that we need the dollars from our sponsors to provide, but we also need extra members, regular members, to expand our voice as an organization. How about let's try to sell some corporate sponsor tables for our banquet? With each corporate sponsor table, you get one regular sponsor member and 7 regular members. My chapter said, we're behind you and we'll try to make it happen. We sold 30 corporate sponsor tables, along with 44 regular sponsors. That's 210 extra regular members that we would have never gotten. We put over 200 extra people in the room. We had the biggest banquet in our history. We grossed $30,000 over the previous year and netted almost $20,000 more than the year before. In 2015, we had the biggest banquet in our history with a gross of $55,000. In 2016, with the sale of 30 corporate sponsors, putting an extra 200 regular members in our room, we grossed over $85,000 and netted $45,000. Now that's what I call a win-win. All of these corporate sponsors weren't new ones. Some were regular sponsors we converted from years before. They saw the value in what the NWTF had been doing over the years. We got some new business and individuals to corporate sponsor. Some of these brought employees, others brought their hunting buddies and friends, and some, like myself, brought their families. People like being able to invite other people to have a good time, especially for such a great cause. You won't be able to get all sponsors to convert to corporate sponsors, but if you just get a few, what a difference it can make in your banquet. Let's put this in perspective. In Missouri, we have over 9,000 regular members. We also have 105 chapters. And each one of our chapters just got 3 regular sponsors to convert and upgrade to a corporate sponsor. We can increase our regular members in the whole state by almost 25% the very first year. Remember, my chapter sold 30 once they actually understood how much this could help our banquet and the NWTF as a whole. So join me in selling sponsors and corporate sponsors and help raise your banquet and the NWTF to greater heights. We did it at my chapter, and so can you. Remember, most people buy from who they like and who they trust. If it's someone that knows you and see how much that you believe in the NWTF, likely so will they. Like always, if I can help answer any questions, please give me a call or an email. My name is R.L. Bennett, and I'm the NWTF Missouri State Chapter President. My contact information is in the Show Me Gobbler and the Turkey Country magazine. I wish each of you a great banquet.